What's up, Diecast gang? Welcome back to another video. It's your boy KG back in the workshop studio. Hope all you guys having a blessed day. Feeling really good myself, guys. Got a lot to go over with you guys today. Hope I don't lose track of things because I have a lot to speak on. But this video is for you guys, the subscriber. And while I'm at it, shout out to all the new subscribers, all the new subs. I see you guys in the comments, in the building, and we're gonna address a lot of you guys' comments in this video. So this might be a little lengthy video because I have a lot to go over. I'm trying to get things situated, so please bear with me. Normally I just do stuff off the handle. I don't usually take notes, or I don't usually jot down things to speak on the video. This one's a little different because I want to pay homage to all the guys that been asking questions in the comments, and just, you know, I just want to recognize you guys. I like responding to you guys' comments for one, and just for one, shout you guys out. So first of all, shout out to Michael Ramos, Harrison Ford Jr., Alfonso Jordan, Alfonso, this guy, he commented 1 to 24 scale car show. You gotta bear with me, Alfonso. It sounds like you've been around for a while. I love my 1 to 24 scales, and it's a lot I want to do coming up, but it's just not the time. I gotta build some diorama builds coming up, some car shows. I want to do a car show, but my space right now doesn't allow me to do an actual like car show, like per se, with a lot of vehicles, because when I do car shows, I like to do like vehicle car shows. I like to do all the trucks, all the exotics, like the Lamborghinis, the McLarens. I got a lot of each category, so we're gonna be breaking it down. When the summer come around, I want to do some things outdoors, get us outside of the workshop studio, and just, you know, have a different atmosphere. And outside, I can showcase a lot more than doing inside. It just takes more time to set up and get stuff from indoors to outdoors and then back in the house. But we're gonna work it out, guys. Hopefully this summer I'll have more time and, you know, more space. But I do look forward to that. Right now we kind of on a 1 to 64 frenzy. We getting a lot of new subs. A lot of the new guys might be more interested in 1 to 64s. Who knows? But I collect them all, 1 to 32s, 1 to 18s. I do want to do a video explaining the scale sizes and breaking it down really for you guys. For all the new guys, the new collectors, the best way for me to describe it is, like for instance, this is a 1 to 64. This is a Mace though, but it's a Hot Wheels size car, and it's a 1 in 64th scale. So the easiest way I can put it is you get a 1 in front as the real life version, and the 64 in the back. After the slash is, this particular model is scaled down 64 times smaller than the actual real life version. So any time you hear scale sizes, the last number, that's how many times it's scaled down. The 1 represents 101, which is the real life version, and the end number depends on which scale you're looking at. So 1 in 32nd scale and 1 in 18th scale, same thing. The higher the number, the smaller the scale. So that's just the easiest way I can explain it, but I'm gonna do a whole overall long video on just breaking it all down and show all the different scale sizes so you guys can have a visual for all you new collectors. Who else do I have to mention? Mini Moto is a new name that I've seen in the comments. There's a lot of new names I've been seeing. Also, unknown underscore now Q4Z, I believe. That's, some guys have some weird names. You guys might have didn't catch that, but it says unknown underscore new Q4Z. What's the link to get the box Chevy? I think this guy was going back and watching some older videos when I did a video on the Chevys, on the 124 scale green light. There's no link to get the box Chevy. I bought it at Target, and I have 2 of them. I'll show it right now in the video. All right, unknown Q4Z. Here's one of my Chevys, back green light. This is it the Terminator? One of these, I believe. But this was I did a kind of a swap. I actually customized this one, put custom wheels on it. But they both, I got 2 of them. They both the same by green light, so I actually switched the bases and seats just to put the custom wheels on my. This is my, I think, Terminator 2 or one of the Terminator cars from Terminator movie. I did fit it with these wheels. Like I said, I originally put it on the white Chevy, but I was just messing around. I never did switch it back. This was actually a Chase because it had the green wheels on it, police version. So these are my 2 Chevys. Like I said before, there is no link. Like, best advice I can give you is Google. Google is your best link, guys. If you want ever looking for a particular car, just Google it, and all your links will be there. Anything that's available in whatever category, whether it be eBay, AliExpress, a bunch of different things will pop up once you Google just the scale and the vehicle. All right, I was just kind of all over the place right there, but yeah, do that, guys. And Floyd Williams, I appreciate you always, my brother. Also in the comments, Solo Hunter. I appreciate you, Solo Hunter. You really inspired me this week a whole lot, and I really appreciate you all through the comments. You asked a question, what did you put in your diecast case? Well, right now I just put a bunch of different random cars in there. I'm not gonna even show it. It's no particular order right now. I only have 2 cases. I have a lot more cases to get before I can actually start categorizing things and putting things in order the way I want it. But you know, I have a start where I was able to clear up some of my space. That's pretty much, I just got a bunch of random cars to answer your question. I'll mention you also later on in the video. Sean Murphy. Now this one, Sean, he asked me, do you have any lowriders that are functional? Thought about building one. It would be sick to see. And I do have a few lowriders. I will share them with you guys right now. But before I get started with that, thank you for the shout out about Rocky. It's always a tough situation when you lose a fur baby, guys. I mentioned it a while back that my brother's dog had passed, Rocky, and I seen that you put Wheezy in the comments, and I hope that you know you really found some peace in losing your fur baby. It's always tough, guys. He said he just recently lost his fur baby, so you know it takes us through because we used to coming home and seeing it. As a matter of fact, shout out to Mommy Bella Wella, my dog. She always right here in the shop with me. She is right here. Say what up to the gang. Say what up, gang. High five. High five. He was a good one. she's a good one. She's just staying here, and I just love to be around you guys. She's right here being just quiet, chilling with me. She gets excited when I start talking about it, but I feel your pain, and I wish you the best. Roderick Henderson said, how do you remove temples? I'm also address that in this video. How do you remove temples? I gotta remember that. But that's gonna be pretty much it for them comments. It's a very other special mention that I want to mention right now in this video, and that's my brother Jerry. Now, me and Jerry go back a little bit, probably back to around like 2018. You might hear me mention his name a lot on the channel, but this is like my diecast brother, you know. My diecast, I'm gonna start calling him my diecast god brother. If you don't mind, I'm gonna have to check with him, see if he's okay with that, but he really is my true diecast brother, and we one and the same. We both like to collect a bunch of different cars. I'm into variety. He's somewhat into variety as well. But I collect anything from trucks to cars to motorcycles, exotics, trucks, rigs, whatever you name it. We got wheels. I might have a like video or a like car in the collection. But just want to speak on how it came about meeting. I met this brother, well, as far as I can remember, through Instagram. And I remember back in 2018 when I first started this channel, it was slow getting off the ground. I mean, it was a dark time in my life. First of all, I had just recently got terminated from a job that I had been on for 18 years. I had been collecting probably, like, at that point in time, like 15 years prior to me starting my channel. So I had a nice little collection when I started out, and I always wanted to share it, you know, with you guys. And I had gotten to build some of my first dioramas. And, you know, I was always into carpentry and construction and home makeovers and remodeling, things working with the home. So I was always used to working with my hands. And I got into Instagram. Going back to Jerry, getting it right back around, I used to post my pictures. I didn't really have any friends in the industry, of the diecast industry. It felt like I was in the world by myself, actually. But I found some kind of way. I just found a space and posting on Instagram. Instagram was my go-to way to share my collection with whoever, you know, was interested in seeing it. So started posting a host of pictures, and Jerry took recognition. I started commenting on my photos, and just he brought light to my attention, because I never knew anything about. I had Facebook, you know, it's kind of long and lengthy, but please bear with me. If you don't want to hear me blabber on, just fast forward. I got some stuff to show you in the end of this video, so stay with me. But he introduced me to Facebook groups to be specific. I had no idea it was diecast groups in Facebook. My wife had some kind of way mentioned something about it, but I didn't really take note to it until Jerry really brought to my attention. He invited me to join Jada Toys Gang, which is notably considered JTG, but it's Jada Toys Gang. He is the admin over there, the head admin. He invited me to the channel because he seen that I collected Jada models, which big huge fan. Those of you that have been watching me, big huge fan of Jada Toys. They're the ones that inspired me to actually collect big and get heavy into collecting. And it has just exploded from like early 2000s into now. But when I got involved, you know, I found that there was more to the diecast groups than just JTG. He introduced me to a host of others as well, and he also introduced me to my own very own group, which is Diecast and Diorama Creations on Facebook group. That's with a K. That's my very own personal group, and Jared, the one that inspired that group. So I always have to pay homage to him and say thank you for what you have done. It means a big lot to me. It has absolutely changed my life. I have now a lot of friends, well, so-called friends, mostly people you chat to, but I feel like I'm part of a community now, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm all about. I try to spread and do this thing for the culture, for the community of diecast collectors, and also diorama builders. You know, I try to mix it up a little bit on the channel. I'm just kind of really getting my feet back wet, getting back into it, so it's been kind of tough. My job situation and the situation with my mom's. Just to give you a brief update on her, she's doing well. It's one day at a time. You know, some days are better than others, but for those that don't know, I live with my mother. My mother lives with me. We live together. It always has been that way. Goes into a long story. My father really wasn't there in our lives financially, me or my brothers, but you know, my mom always had her house, and that's what was more important to me than even me having my own place. Like, so I've always been there, and we've always done stuff together. And my wife's here. We all are here. I think I never mentioned that in the video, but sorry I just got off a little bit off track, but getting back to Jared, just been a very huge inspiration in my life, man. I really appreciate it. I got something very special coming up for Jared. This is the last day of the month. This is the 31st of January. It's a Friday. This video will go up kind of late, but we're going into February, and I have a diorama build that I want to do in February. Hopefully it doesn't take a long time. I got a bunch of ideas kind of floating through my head right now, but it's going to be for Jared, and it's going to be my giveaway, one of my giveaway builds for 2025. I missed last year, 2024, because I was away from the channel for like 6 months. And again, thank you all the guys that stuck with me through that moment of time, because I didn't announce that I was just going to be away for a while. So some of you guys was like maybe wondering like what happened, but a lot of you guys stuck around, and that's what I really appreciate. Like I said, I had a lot to say on this video, so consider the first 20 minutes of this video about you guys. Man, just so much getting back. So it's gonna be a lot on this video, guys. Just bear with me, because I'm gonna get back to one of the comments about the lowriders and who asked it. Who asked it? Oh, that was Sean Murphy. I'm sorry. I have my notes right here in front of me. So I'm gonna flip the camera around for this one, guys. But Sean Murphy asked about my lowriders. I do have a couple of 1-24s, a 1-32-32 scale per se, and 2 1-64s, functional lowriders. So I'm gonna show you guys right now. Let's hit it. All right, Sean Murphy. I was looking for my bigger plate to go on my spinner there, so I can really show you guys this. But here is my 1954 Bel Air. I think it's by Loke. I think it's a Loke Riders. I'm not. see. I'm trying to see what brand. I'm not sure, guys. I'm not sure at all. This is a 1 in 24th scale, and it has moving parts. It has an opening hood. See if I can get some light down in there. It's kind of colored blue. It's always hard to look under the hood because of shadow in my lighting. But it has an opening trunk with a lot going on in there. So, a lot of gold, hydraulic speakers, whatnot. I did remove some tempos off of this. I can't remember what exactly I removed, but it did have more graphics on it. And I did paint the interior. The seats were pink, and I believe it's, for some reason, like a light pink. The steering wheel was always, I'm not sure. I painted the steering wheel, but I painted it purple, and I also added a little purple on a little center cap for the rims. But this has three. It's a lowrider, and it has 3 functions on each individual wheel. It rises up and lowers down 3 times on each side. So you can get a smash down stands. You can lift it all the way up in the front and the rear by just simply pulling the wheel up and down. Uh-oh. That's why I was looking for my big plate so I can show you guys. But that's all the way up. Let's stance it down. I believe it goes down once or twice. Had an accident on here where the paint is kind of dull on the driver's side. But there's one of my lowriders, functional suspension. I do have the same car, different caliber. This was a hard top in green. Same motor. Similar trunk. 2-tone interior. And the same thing with this one, functional suspension. It goes up 2 times at once. I don't know, I haven't messed around with these in a while. You have it. It's another one on 54 Chevy Bel Air. And also turning, wheels on this one turn back and forth. On the 1 in 24th scale. I also had the same car in 1 in 32nd scale. Slightly different color. This one is more of a flat matte, and this is like more of a, it has like more of a finish to it, more like a satin per se. It's not really matte. It's not really glossy. And this one also has functional suspension that fits a little bit better on the base. Does have an opening trunk. That's similar to the 1 in 24th scale, but it doesn't have turning wheels, but it does go up and down, side to side. Put it to the side like that. You can have it all the way up in the front, all the way up in the back. You can have 3-wheel motion. Just can't turn the wheel on this one. And all of them you can set on 3 wheels. Like, it's pretty cool cars. You can slam it all the way down. And that's my 1 in 32nd scale. I only have one in this scale size. Like, I can't remember. They do, license plates do say low riders, so you might be able to Google that to figure out where I got it, who sells it, who makes it. I'm Only thing I have is Loc Riders. I do have the box in storage to put up, but it's put up amongst a whole bunch of other boxes, so I have no idea. All right, now I have 2 more, and these is 1 in 64 scale. I don't have any that I've made myself. I have seen videos of guys that make their own suspensions and whatnot, but that's just not me. Here one is one that I really like. This is my Buick Regal. This is by Maisto. Maisto actually, man, they've been putting out fire for years, and this is one of their cars with workable suspension. Doesn't move much. It goes up and down. That's all the way lifted. Something a little bit for you guys. And then you have the, it goes down. Just pressing on it. It only goes up and down one time in the front and the back, so nothing mighty special to it. And it's not independent. It doesn't go side to side like the one in 32nd scale I just showed you. It just goes up and down. And I also have another one, which is right here. Here's my Chevy Caprice. And I think this is also by Maisto. Yep, as you can see on the bottom. 1987 Chevy Caprice. Lowrider. It's the same thing. Just that's all the way lowered. Doesn't rise much. That's actually all the way lifted. With the suspension, I was kind of disappointed in this one. It doesn't do as much as I thought it would. It does kind of look decent like that, though. So that's my lowriders. That was for Sean Murphy. I really appreciate you guys. And before I move on, Roger Henderson asked, how do you remove temples from your models? And there's no easy answer for that, because it's all different depending on what scale set you're actually talking about. First of all, I've been removing tempos from 1 in 24 scales for years, and I always use acetone. I have a video coming up real soon when I get some wheels in on how to remove tempos from 1 in 24 scales and how I do it. I'm gonna actually do it on video, but that's in a later video once I get the wheels to do it custom. But as far as these small cars, it's been kind of different. I tried to use acetone on a small car that actually took the paint off. So I had shot out to some people. Some people made some suggestions, and I actually seen some videos of people removing tempos off of these smaller cars, these 1 in 64s. Here's one I started on. I can kind of share the rest of it with you guys, but I've seen people using dry erase markers, and I tried it myself unsuccessfully for one time because people on video make it look so simple. But it's actually a lot more difficult. I found it a lot more difficult than people actually make it seem. So people always say Expo markers, so I went and got some Expo markers, all different colors. Now I have successfully removed some temples off some cars. These to the side. I have a BMW by Neon Speeders I'd like to share with you guys. And it had a bunch of graphics all on it. All on the side. Like race graphics, race number and everything. So I just use the orange highlighter marker on this one because I seen people using markers of light color of the car. So if it's a blue one, use a blue marker. If it's green, use a green marker. I guess that kind of helps a little bit. But I used the orange marker on this one. I just went over it, over the graphics that I want to remove. And I used a microfiber cloth to wipe it. And the first time I went over it, I barely had any removal at all. So I went over it again, and same thing, just had to keep going over it. Then I started like going and like swirl, had to like trying to lift the temple, like swirling the marker on the temple. And that kind of helped out a little bit, but nonetheless, I got most of it off and left the temples, the tail light, headlight temples on, and it came out pretty decent. It had graphics all around a BMW sign, so I did the best I can do it with just trying to leave that BMW sign because it had a big black something on the hood on the graphic that I took off. So that's that. Then I have another one that I've done, which is this Chevy, I don't know what year, but this is by M2 Machines. It had Edelbrock. It still left it on the hood, but it had Edelbrock all on the side with a graphic, and also on the rear, it had a graphic. I removed the graphic and was able to leave the Edelbrock a little bit on the truck, on the tailgate. But as you can see on the driver door, I was able to remove it, but it left a mark and a little bit on the front of the fender as well. Some of the graphics that was there. So I got the graphic off, but it's still, I'm gonna have to buff it, try to buff it to get that all the way clean. And I stopped because I could have got that off the hood as well. I thought it was kind of cool though. I might leave it. The hood does open. Like I said, it's an M2 machine, so it's nice. It does unscrew, so you can easily customize this. Easily. It's something really nice. And another one I was working on is this Camaro, which was the Christmas. It had the Christmas livery all on it. And I left a little bit on there on the side and on the back just to share with you guys on how difficult it is to remove this. So this video can kind of be a little lengthy here. I'm pretty sure we might run into an hour on this one, guys. But this is really for you guys, the subscriber. I'm giving you guys what you are asking for. I did do a wheel swap. These are the real riders I got for like Garrison wheels. So you can still start off with the whole set. I'm gonna do it on camera, guys. This is a black dry erase. No, wait, this is not even a dry erase, guys. I'm sorry. I'm losing my mind. That's actually a permanent marker that I was just had in my hand. I was gonna go clean in. I was using that marker for something else and I picked the wrong one. This is actually the one you want to use, guys. Pardon me. See, I did mark it, so hopefully that comes off, but I'm just gonna go over it and make it look so easy on video. I mean, I'm gonna give you guys the real McCoy right now. I just remove the side. I want to clean up the side. I might leave the graphic on top. We're gonna move this, let's say North Pole, right here on the rear end with a around the world. So we want to get rid of that too. Okay. Now, I'm gonna do the other side. I'm gonna do the other side as well. But I'm just gonna show you guys this side on video. Now it's covered once. Real good time. Camera playing tricks. Hold on, wait a minute. Apologize. It's like it was adjusting by itself. So we just rubbed it on there one time. The dry erase. I just got my microfiber cloth. Wiping and I apply a little bit of pressure. Like I said, I want it to come off. So the first time, as you can see, we have a little bit of removal there. And like I said, I found it a little helpful to kind of go in a circular motion. Now I do find black a little more difficult than like the orange. The highlighter yellow one was the easiest, or orange's color was the easiest one. It was difficult as well, but it came off, like when it came off, it just came off really nice and clean without me having to buff it a lot, you know? If that make any sense. And that's the second pass. As you can see, we got a little more off on the second pass than we did on the first one. We almost got the front cleared up there. So I'm gonna do it again. Some people, I think, said it suggested like let it dry for a minute. I tried that as well, and it kind of just really caked up on me a little bit. It's actually kind of best to just let it dry momentarily. Maybe kind of blow on it. And I just go in and wipe on it. So this is how I move. This is how I found the most success as far as running 64s. Now, Michael Ramos, shout out to you. He did recommend using nail polish removal. I don't know if you can use the non-acetone nail polish removal or the acetone. They got different nail polish removals, so that's something I have to experiment with. I still haven't got around to doing it, Michael Ramos, but I know I found success in this. And as you can see, we get most of it off now. It's just this front. And I'm trying not to color the gold part, but I believe this eraser will come off of the, I think it will come off of the gold, if I'm not mistaken. It looks like we pretty much clear in the back. I'll do it one more time just because. In the rear. Hopefully I ain't too much out of camera. I'm looking at the car and trying to do it at the same time. Just trying to show you guys. It's pretty much clear on the rear. And it's mostly just buffing, like with your microfiber cloth or whatever you use. I think a microfiber cloth is best. You can actually wipe kind of hard without scratching the paint. And there you have it, guys. Came off using the dry erase marker. Did it in real time so you guys can see. I know that was kind of lengthy, but I appreciate you guys that bear with me through like little brief breakdowns like that. I'll be trying to give it to you guys in the raw. And there we have it. Could make the whole car black. Might paint the blower right here black later on. But I have to do this side, see how much better that looks. It had a bunch of graphics all the way on the side. But we're just gonna have an all black Camaro like that. Oof. That looks much better, guys. Ooh. Happy with that. So that's how you remove. Use the color that's most closer to the paint. That might be your best success. I'm still new at it. I'm still practicing at it. I had a long night last night of just practicing with that. And I wanted to share that little tidbit with you guys. But also, I was working on something else, guys. And I want to say big, huge shout out to Solo Hunter, who another person that really inspires me on this channel. This guy is all through the comments, but I remember him saying, bro, get some JD Weld and you can fix that van. So here's the van. I didn't use the JD Weld, but I actually got the wheels on the van. So I actually wanted to put it in the entry, so let me stop the camera. All right, guys, got a lot going on my table, as you can see. I got it trailed on my custom single cab Chevy. Bringing it right in. So this is the van, guys. Showed this on like a video last week. And here's the bottom of it, guys. I still don't have the plate on it, but I actually ended up customizing it, getting the wheels on it. It took me quite some time, no kidding, guys. It took me like at least about 2 hours just to get this like it is now. But I'm happy with the results, and I'm happy that Solo Hunter encouraged me to pick this thing back up, because it was finna go in the junkyard for real. But I always wanted a slam van, and I'm stoked with how this turned out. The base, I had drilled it all the way, shaved it down to the point where it just basically bottomed out. And let me see, hold on. Got the pieces. Okay, I have the pieces here. And this was basically the bottom of the van. Still cleaned it up a little bit more, but this all came apart. And I was shaving it down so much. It's a Johnny Lightning, by the way. And the brackets that hold the wheel on was shaved down so much that the bottom just kind of like literally fell out like that. And then this back rivet was still in, and the front rivet was still in. And it was just like that. And I pretty much was ready to give up on it. And something told me to pick it up. The first thing I did was drill this back rivet out. After, studying it for a while, seeing what I can do, I drilled that back part out. And then I was able to remove the interior. So it's still removable, actually. I'm just gonna take it out for you guys to show you guys some of the extent of work that I had to do. Ended up having to shave, because they have like separate, it's still attached, but I have to be careful not to break it all the way off. But this is the inside, both sides just swing down a little bit like that. Inside of the door panel. But I had to actually cut a lot of the door panel off to slam the wheels down like that. And then I had took the dash off and removed it and put it back on. Drilled, I had cut the tubs out first of all. Once I got the interior removed, it had tubs on the front and the back. I cut the tubs out, but left the face of the tub there to drill holes in to stick the wheels through, as you can see. And then I put little wood pieces on the inside of the face of the tub to push the wheel all the way down as far as it can go after I drill my hose. Because my hose was actually a little bigger than the axle, the 3-piece tube that goes through. Hope this makes what I'm saying makes sense, but yeah, that's what I did. I just put this wood to hold the wheel down into place so it won't be so wiggly wobbly. You know what I mean? Then I got good movement. Same thing with the front. You can't really see it's good, but the dash was off. We just glued right in the front back into place. But when I had it off, I had enough room to get my wood down in there to hold my wheels in place. And I actually drilled through. I drilled through the center console, the outer face, then inner and outer face of the tub, the inner tubs. So there you have it. That's the interior. I also had to shave down the inside. That's why I always tell you guys to get yourselves a Dremel, because without my Dremel, this wouldn't have been possible. But I shaved down each wheel fender on the inside to give me the clearance so the wheels wouldn't rub. And I had to keep shaving it until I got, like, you know, a perfect roll. Fortunately, the front rivet is still in, because that's really what holds everything into place at this point. And after I got all that done, I just basically popped the interior back in, pushed it back down, took it in and out several times, so got the fitment, and this kind of helps hold it into place as well. And as you can see, we got a perfect roll right there. So I'll show you guys on the base. Alrighty, put it down on the base so you guys can see that we did get it low, and it did sit low, and it does roll really nicely, as you can see. I'll show you guys both sides. And this is my slam van. Very happy with the results, guys. So blown away. I actually like the Swin BMX team livery that's on it as well. But yeah, with a little effort, guys, motivation, anything is possible. I appreciate the encouragement from you guys, and that's definitely one for the record book. Alrighty, gang. Before I end this video, guys, there's a couple of more things I want to share with you guys. I got some new stuff that's in the studio. I stopped at Target, done my normal Target run, and I found some really cool cars, guys. I just had to take my time to share with you. Alright, guys, this one is pretty cool. I could not leave it on the page. I'm gonna just show you guys. This is a Johnny Lightning Yenko 2-pack, and it's got the Camaros, 69 and 67. And I'm just gonna read the Yenko facts. Does have authentic replicated color and graphics. Diecast metal body and chassis, opening hood. So both of these should be opening hoods. I'm really blown away by this 67. This is the one that grabbed me, guys. Like, this 67 is so clean. The 69 it does say it's the original graphics and specs from real life car, but it definitely can use some nicer wheels on that '69, in my opinion. Everybody has their own opinion, but Yanko facts. This Hugger Orange Yanko 1969 Chevy Camaro is a replica of one of the finest examples to survive today. It was converted to a super stock drag racer early in its years, but retired in 1974. Using our recent tool Stinger hood, this diecast car is a replica of one of only 54 Yanko Super Camaro units built in 1967. These race cars are highly sought after, so the collector market often brings around $300,000 to $350,000. That's crazy, incredible actually. And that's for the '67 Camaro. Wow, 300 grand. Take this one to the auction, Barrett Jackson or somewhere. That's cool, guys. That's the Camaro pack. I also came across another Johnny Lightning that I could not pass up. I could pass by. Here it is. For some reason, this is a weird one, guys. This is from a classic collection. And it says Ford on it. I don't know, this was representing a heyday, but this is actually a Chevy Impala. Why does this have say Ford? I don't know if that was intentional. But as you can see right here on the package, this is a 1961 Chevy Impala SS 409. So, very beautiful example. This would be the first, very, very first 1961 Impala in my collection. And it's a beauty, guys. Diecast metal body and chassis, authentic factory color, which I love these classic colors, guys. Beautiful with the interior, opening hood, limited edition, one of 3,172. So I think that's a pretty low number. I got another Johnny Lightning right here. Most of the time you see crazy numbers like one of 15,800 or something, or one of 6,000 maybe, but this is a low production cost one. Not many of these around. Classic facts. Long-time collectors will recognize this casting. It was originally used for the Erdl 164 American Muscle line of diecast back around 2001. Not to let a great casting go to waste, it was retooled, given a new diecast chassis, and converted to a Johnny Lightning in 2008. So, I definitely want to get this out the package, guys. I might just do that on this video toward the end. I know it's already a lengthy video, but if you want to see a closer look at this one, just stay tuned to the end. Another one I want to mention right quick is this is one I've had for a while, but I just pulled it out because of that Impala that I just showed you. This actually is a Ford 1963 Ford Galaxie 500. I want to get this one out the package as well. Very premium piece, even though it's got a bigger number than the other one. It's still a great looking casting. The Ford Galaxie was notoriously too heavy for racing. Time after time, it was lightened in creative ways to increase its power to weight ratio. Demand for Ford Galaxie peaked in 1963 with nearly 650,000 units produced. Champagne poly. So yeah, I'm gonna get this one out the package for you guys as well. Not a new one, guys. We got something by Cartoon. Finally found Series 2 double pack. Here we had the '69 K5 and the '87 C10. It's just really nice. It has some really dope lowrider wheels on it, offset. And the reason why I mainly picked it up is for these cars look amazing. I really hate to take the wheels. I might not. Depends. If I find something nice I can put these wheels on, definitely gonna try that. But the bottom of it has these this diorama on it, guys. This is something I want to share with you guys later on in a future video. I want to take this and build it into an actual diorama. The front of it, I already did one from series 1. I'm gonna share that with you guys as well. But it's kind of falling apart. I'm gonna have to reconstruction it. But I actually made it functional. So I appreciate Big Louis Tanahara, for the designer of these cars and the designer of all this packaging. Gave us a diorama with these 2 packs at the bottom. I believe there's some 3 packs with dioramas as well, or I haven't seen one yet, but we were trying to find one of them as well. But stay tuned for some more of that cartoon stuff. I got a lot of stuff to go over and a lot of stuff coming up for you guys. Also, I picked up not 1 but 2 more of these super rigs. This is crazy because I just realized that I have like 8 of these in the collection, so I want to do a video just on super rigs because I got like 4 or 5 of them now. I haven't even opened, but I was just at Target last night, I believe, and this is the new one that they have. This one was really cool. This one caught my eye right away. It has the Bone Shaker in there. I'm not a big fan of fantasy cars, but I am with a Bone Shaker. I mean, Bone Shakers just really makes up a huge portion of so many of them out there, just in my collection. And this rig right here, it's like, I'm stoked. I'm super stoked. This is dope. Like, the length of it. We're gonna have some fun with these in a real soon video, because I want to open it. I'm itching to open this, but I'm not right now. Another one I picked up last night is this one. This one, Rumble Road. What's the other one? Sorry about that. This is Road Roller. This is Rumble Road. Okay. This one, I kind of like the hauler, the truck. I kind of try to grab the ones that look like actual real haulers or trucks in the front. Not, like I said, I'm not too crazy about the fantasy cars. This one is kind of radical, like a there's a sandstorm video or something, or vehicle I was trying to say. It has a cool little ramp. The unique thing is these come apart. They snap apart, so we can have a lot of fun with this. We can mix and match some things. I really like the wheels on this one. And I had that one I just got recently. I showed you guys in the last video. This one right here. I like the truck. I really like the truck, but I'm not so crazy about the white wheels. I am, and then I am kind of mixed. I got mixed feelings about them. They actually look really cool, but I was thinking like maybe these wheels would look even better on this truck. So we can mess around with some of them. I do plan on doing that. And while in this video, guys, getting around to back around to Jarek. Like I said, I have a video 1/64 scale build coming up from my brother. I'll give you guys more details on that when it do come around and come about. All you guys that stuck around for the whole video, I really do appreciate it. you enjoyed this. This was for you guys. I know it's awfully lengthy, but I've been having all that stuff on my mind for a couple of days now. It's been a fast week, fast moving week. I didn't get much content out this week. The week kind of just flew by me with work and everything. So I do plan on dropping another video tomorrow, guys. So tune back in because I do have to get my third video out. I don't have to, but I'm going to grind to really get that third video out for this week. And I might actually drop a video on Sunday because I will be absent for the live session this Sunday. I will be at work. So we will miss our first live session of February. But going forward, hopefully we will be getting into some diorama building. Unfortunately, for you 1 to 24 scale guys, it's going to be 1 to 64 scale for my brother Jarek. And then right after that build is done, I have another diorama build I'm going to be doing in 1 to 24 scale, guys. So you guys just be patient. It's going to also be a giveaway build for one of my subs. And going forward, we're just going to keep it positive, guys. Going to keep it moving. Peace and love to all you guys. Hit the like if you enjoyed the content. And hit the sub if you're not already. Oh, wait a minute, gang. Before I leave, I told you guys I was going to show you guys the Impala and the Ford Galaxy. So let me do that. Alright, guys. Here is the 61 Impala SS right here, guys, and she is magnificent. It's beautiful. Trunk look like it open, but it doesn't. I'm pretty sure. They just put them lines in there, them body lines. Johnny Lightning really went to work on this one. Wheels is absolutely magnificent. Give it a roll. See how smooth it is. We don't have a lot of wobble like we sometimes do. They really improving on a lot of their quality for detail, I could say. There's the engine. Very nice. So that's the Galaxy. Let's take a look at, that's the Impala. So let's take a look at the Galaxy. All right, gang, here is the Ford Galaxy 500, I believe. 1963. Another nice one. I love the wheels on the Impala and this one as well. Been wanting to open this one for quite some time. This one is really nice too, guys. Okay. I almost thought that said Foos. What that say on the back? Okay, I almost made it out. 500. Okay. So another one that rides and rolls pretty smoothly. So I love my big body cars, guys. My old school 1950s and 60s, 70s, however you want to call it. I love them. Here's one that I did that's custom before I end the video. I keep this going all day. Here's a Suburban by Johnny Lightning, I believe. No, this is Auto World. But it has some wheels on it that were kind of funny looking. And I put some Kragers on it. It rolls really smooth. It was rolling kind of wonky at first. It had these wheels on it. It came with it. They was really tucked in. And kind of wonky, but just wanted to make it look a little more hip. Now I'm officially in the video, guys. You guys have absolutely been patient. Those of you that have stuck with the video, and I'm officially ended it for real this time. Thanks, guys. Peace and love. I'm out.